Your brother in Christ, you couldn't even hear me yapping! I said good morning! Hello, I hope you're doing well. Sorry, okay. Let's try that again. third time's the charm. I say, good morning. I hope everyone's doing well. Don't mind me, I'm having breakfast. And I'm eating a bowl of cherries, so very yummy, delicious. Then I said, also take a look at my new Fugi. It's cute, isn't it? And then I moved it. Hold on. I moved it to show everyone. And then I went into camera mode, and I said, see, looky, we're twinsies. We're twinsies. Can't quite see the shoes because I'm in water, but we're twinsies. I did such a good job. I can toot my own horn for a bit. And then I moved myself back and I said, don't look at my money, I'm poor. Or we're poor here, you know? Also, good morning, Mercury. Welcome, welcome. Bon appetit. Thank you. You look fabulous. Thank you. I like to join your live streams whenever you're streaming. Welcome to the Goblin Clan, Ronin. Unfortunately, I really often don't stream with other people just because I stream ambiguously whenever I have a day off. So unfortunately, I don't quite do that. But I appreciate the offer nonetheless. So yeah. I'll also go ahead and get rid of your Discord name just because I don't want other people to send you or shoot you a message just in case that offer was not quite for anyone else. Cool. Awesome. And then I said, oops, I don't think you can even hear me. And then I realized that my microphone for some reason was not put to my current microphone. So, today we're gonna do Final Fantasy because I've been holding out on doing any Final Fantasy. I just did my gambling for today, or else I'll forget. So I just did my gambling. I'm gonna... Before we officially start doing progress, I'm gonna do my... No, I'm not. I lied. Actually, no. No. At least you caught the scuff early? Yeah. It's true. I was gonna say, actually, I was gonna do my tribal quests. If you don't know what tribal quests are, they are like groups of... They're like tribes of creatures, typically. So like they're pixies, the Kitari, there are Maljads, kobolds, you know, turtle guys, fish people, elephant people. And recently, I don't know if I talked about it last time, but I started doing tribal quests because Jam was doing the pixie quest, and I said, if you're doing it, I'm gonna do it. And then I realized that tribal quests have a limit of like 3 quests a day. And I'm like, but you have 12 quests you can do a day. So then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do it for at least Endwalkers, Shadowbringers, and then one at Stormblood. So I'm making progress. I'm almost to the last one of all of them, which means I've been doing this a lot. So really, whenever I've gotten on Final Fantasy, I've really only just hopped on to do these tribal quests. I haven't done mine for today, obviously, but I'm getting there. Now you might be thinking to yourself, why would you do that? That sounds like a pain to do 3 quests every single day so that you can increase your reputation with these people, but you can get cool mounts. I've yet to get any because I'm not at the mount level, but I got this butterfly from the Pixies. You can get that as like a little minion. I got this one from the Pixies. No wait, no that wasn't it. I got one of them from the Pixies. Hold on. I'm not lying, okay? I did actually get... Hold on. This one. I got this one from the Kitari people. So, that's that. I think this one was... something. I think this one maybe was the fish people. I don't know. This one was the Pixies. Oh no, this one was the fish people. And this one was the Pixies, and then this one was elephant. So 4 of those, okay. So far I've gotten these, and I think that, One of them else also had like 3 other minions, and I don't remember which one it was. I don't know. Oh no, they were plushes. So they also give you only unique, you're also given like unique items that you can only buy from there. So like, just my house is what it is. Hold on. I wanna show. There's some stuff that I did buy already. Cause you only get it through certain stuff. I don't know how to even check. They give you like their own specific currency that you can use, and I don't even know what to check. Oh, these. Like they give you their own specific currency you can use to buy stuff from their own vendors. And I've purchased something. I purchased and put them somewhere. I think they might be downstairs. Anyways, this is my house. I don't know if I showed it off before, but this is my house. The top floor is like a store. It's like a store. So you come in and you can buy whatever you want usually. And then I wanted it to be like you get transported into the outside world, because I always like outside, inside. I don't know, there's just something about that appeal to me. And this is my downstairs, so this is my living quarters. You know, you got food. I think you can buy this. This is unique to the food for the fish people. There's also this macaron you can get from the ferries. I didn't quite know where to put it, but I guess it goes there, and it would look nice. This is the separation between outside and also home and eating, and guest space in case anyone wants to eat and join me. And then inside home, which is my place to sleep and stay and shower and whatever else in here, because I couldn't quite. So I got these little guys. Hold on. I guess it's better if I go into home. I got 3 plushies from one of the tribal quests, and then these two plushies. So there's only some unique stuff that you can get. Hey, my dragon. There's only some unique stuff that you can get from there that you can put around your place. Let's look at that. That looks yummy. How do I go back? Okay. But that's what I've been doing. Aside from that, I've been joining random people. So I've been going on like party finders, and I go, typically I go here, and I join people who are like, hey, I'm grinding for mounts or whatever, and then I help, because half the time, sometimes I don't have it. So like, I recently got this one from helping people grind Titania, and then I helped a group of like level 80s and 70s and 60s grind this one, because I was like, if other people help me out, then I feel it's fair for me to help them. So they got those, and then I don't remember, I've gotten other stuff before. Like I think I got this one from helping and joining people, and it's nice to do that. It's nice. It's a nice experience to have that. Aside from that, I haven't really touched the main story. I got like the bases where you can leave, like our old world, I guess you could say. We leave our old world and enter the new world. So the story so far has been, guys, we've saved the world, we're chilling, everyone's split up, you don't have to... We're not going to be a group just in case people start thinking, oh, maybe there's something amiss going on. So we're all kind of going our own places and doing our own things. Except for, there's a character called Erinville who we helped last expansion. And he's like, hey, I brought over my friend here. Who's Wuglamak, her. She's beautiful, by the way. I love her. She's so funny and quirky. Wuglamak And she's like, hey, I'm here to look for people to help me out in getting the throne in my island. Because I'm fighting against, I don't remember how many people she's fighting against. Three people, I think. There's a cat boy who's all about technological advances. There's a... I don't know what they're called. And I feel so bad about it. I don't know what they're called. There's these guys. There's one of these guys. It's one of these guys. No, wrong guy. It's one of these guys who is all about we should invade everyone and do what we can. And then there's one of these guys, but has two heads, who is just like, I don't even know why we're doing this. It should belong to me anyways, because I'm your son. And so she's like, I want to be the new person on the throne because I want to keep peace and tranquility here in my home because my father worked hard to keep it that way, and the way that the other ones are trying to handle it won't lead to that. So we're like, oh, that an adventure sounds fun, especially if we get the chance to find the Golden City, because you know there's always a Golden City somewhere in a new world. So we were joined by Cryle, Alice and Alphinaud, I believe. I don't remember. Because obviously I haven't been playing the story really. But we were joined by some people. Asinian happened to just arrive because he was doing his own thing, and then I don't know. The other two I think might be joining us. I don't know. Anyways, we get here. We explore her hometown. We meet her father, and he's like, "Oh, cool. Well, the task you have to do is you have to go to the places I once did, and there you shall meet, and you'll have to find people who I've given certain quests to prove that you are able to be my successor." And the first one we chose to do was come to... Where are we? Come to Wachun Pelo, because you could choose between going to here or somewhere else, I don't remember. Or Kurararu something. I don't know. I'm bad with names. But we chose to come here because I thought I don't know. I didn't really think ahead. And our goal is to catch. Oh my god. Our goal was to catch one of these alpacas. Look at these little guys. Dudes. Catch one of these alpacas. With only the Dawn servant people, the heirs, to be the ones to catch them. And it was given to us to find a way to get a saddle that'll make it easier to do it, and we had to essentially do the thing where I'm like, I trade you this if you trade me something of greater value, and then keep doing that. And now we've gotten to the point where we've gotten the either the correct money, or we're trying to double the money that we have, or whatever. That's where we are right now. So that's all I know. If that summary is incorrect, that's all I remember. So, you know, let's just get into it. This is it. The trade we've been working towards. There you go. I'm handing her alcohol. That was the last thing we traded. Should be like 5,000 pel, which is whatever their currency is. Whew, still in one piece. Right. Time to make her deal. I'll give you 10 pel in the thousands column? Damn. Thank you, Cole. Welcome in, by the way. I hope you're doing well. Get your tools ready, Saddler. We brought your precious mescal. Wait, you actually got your hands on the jug. But you had nothing. A few measly clumps of wool. What we had was an aspiring trader with a gift for a negotiation. That's her. Or them, I don't know. Although I'd sooner aid no claimant but Zoraljal. I cannot go against the guiding principles of the Pelu Pelu. The trade is a fair one. I will craft your saddle, third promise. Right! Stay and wait if you like. I have all the requisite materials, so this won't take long. She's pink. Pink is Goral, of course. I mean, you never know, you know, what if they were like, yeah, pink boy this time? Then you're like, cool, I guess. Oh, whatever works. Whatever floats your boats. Your commission is ready. Catching a wild alpaca is never a simple affair, but you'll have an easier time of it with one of my saddles. But for real, I think she's a girl. I do think she's a girl. I don't know. I think they said she was, but I don't know. Now, if you don't mind, I have other work that needs finishing. I can taste that smooth mezcal already. Is the game too quiet, by the way? I feel like it's kind of quiet for me. But I can always just, like, up the volume. But I also have the volume kind of low, so. We did it! The saddle is ours! Woohoo! And to think we started out with only 100 pel basket of alpaca wool! Mablu, you're going to be an incredible merchant. Nah, that's good? Okay, banger. Thank you. It makes me so glad to hear you say that, I promise. We got what we came for, so let's return to the ranch. The others will be waiting. Woohoo! We got it! Success. You traded a 10,000 pel jug of premium mezcal for a taming saddle. We started at 100 pel! A feat. Truly remarkable. Wait, Cole, you're here. I want to make sure. I want to make sure I got it right. There are 4 candidates, right? To the Dawn person, right? There's Wuklamok, there's Zoraljal, there's the cat boy, and then the two-headed one. I just want to make sure. It's been a bit, but I think it's just those 4, right? Or that we know or care about. I told you 10 pel in the thousands column. Yeah. Wuklamok, her brother, her older brother, and Kaluja. That's how it be. You know what? I can't say nothing because I did the exact same thing right now. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Thank you, thank you. You've acquired the saddle then. Yes, and thanks in no small part to Mablu. Before you rush off to catch an alpaca though, let me teach you how to saddle one. I'll bring out one of our wild-born fiends so you can practice. Or friends, I meant. Sorry. Called it a fiend. I believe in you! I know, I know. This is something I need to learn. I didn't say nothing. I just said I believe in you. All my friends are fiends! Damn! No! You got this! You got this, my friend. Great sunken gods, I did it! He hardly seemed bothered, much less inclined to spit. As if he was completely accepting of Wuklamok's touch. That is because of the singular scent with which the saddle has been coated. Alpacas find it very soon. I like that. That's a nice touch. You know, I've never taken a good long look at one of you before, but you're actually kind of cute. You're only now noticing that? Zural Jah is back. Damn! Hishe Golden! Having done exactly what he set out to do. That alpaca is it just me or is it glowing? I've heard tales of such a beast. They say the golden alpaca lives a solitary existence deep in the valley, where it shuns the company of both man and its own kind. How did he manage to snare a prize like that? At least, a beast knows its betters. Faced with overwhelming strength, they will yield rather than risk death. An apt illustration of how greatly the power of the first promise exceeds yours, Wukumat. Strength alone won't win him our father's throne. I'll be the one to find the Golden City, and then Tural can remain at peace. An everlasting desire for peace can only be forged in the fires of war. To unite as one, the people must be taught. They must suffer the horror and the hopelessness firsthand. Man, he's saying this? I just saw the Prince of Egypt for the first time yesterday. That shit kinda went crazy, bro. I just saw it. They did such a beautiful job animating it. And I was like, god damn. I was like, what the hell? He just reminded me of it because of the brother, the Ramesses, Rasamandes, Rasamesus, the Pharaoh. I was like, damn, bro, just ain't learned his lesson. Exhaustion from prolonged conflict, wages of war's merciless nature. These are what moved the clans to join in the founding of Tuligola all those years ago. Reese's Pieces, not Reese's Pieces. Consider the younger generations of this village. Since birth have they basked in an unbroken harmony, and behold, they regard war not as a tragedy, but opportunity. Thus does the resilient son seek to provide education. He offers much needed lessons in the realities of conquest and a renewed appreciation for peacetime. 'Tis true that war's misery breeds a longing for peace. But I have seen with my own eyes what becomes of an empire forged through the violence you propose, the rebellions it spawned, and the ruins it leaves behind. Oh, it left behind, sorry. Past tense. The Garlean Empire was a congregation of simpletons. The oppressed fought back against their oppressors, as well they should. Men are not beasts. Only a fool would seek to rule over all with a threat of force alone. This is why Gulal Jaja did not elevate the Mumol Jah, why he treated all clans with equal respect. However, the first promise has his gaze fixed upon more distant horizons. He would unite not only Tuliolal, but the star in its entirety. What? Why? Why? Huh? I did not explain myself to you. You're so right, Bessie. You're right. My bad. You keep your plans to yourself. I ain't even worried about it. I'm chill. Oh, well done. Well done indeed. The first promise has completed the feat of gold with an appropriately golden flourish. May I present to you your much-deserved keystone? Oh, candy! Yummy! Bro didn't even eat that thing, bro. He put it away. I heard delicious looking. He's always been like that. Never sharing his innermost thoughts with me or even with Koana. Who's Koana? Just like we're not even family. Damn. That's rough. It's okay. It's okay, Wooglumok. I'm your family. Koana the cat brother? Oh, okay. I'm like, who the hell is Koana? I just remember him being the cat boy, but I'm not gonna lie. Sorry. I didn't remember most of the names. It's been a minute. I'll ponder Zeral Jaw and his mysteries later. Right now I need to think about finishing the feat of gold. I have my saddle. I've practiced how to use it. So lead on to where the wild alpacas roam. The valley of the Orunkanka is northwest of here. Come on, everyone. Even if we can't enter ourselves, we can see Wuklamot off on her hunt. Yahoo! I can still find all the other Aether currents. Look at that alpaca though! It do be shiny. Shiny. Do you think its meat is extra delicious? Or is... I don't know. Do they eat alpaca, actually? Curious. Curiouser, curiouser. Wait, I gotta go that way. Where am I going? I'm just curious about it. I just finished watching a video about cannibalism, right? And how they're asking if you were served a plate of human meat, but they didn't tell you it was human meat, and then they told you after the fact. How upset would you be? And if you found that it was delicious, would you be upset? And how upset? Would you try to spit it out? Throw it up? And I was like, interesting. They didn't quite give an answer, a response to it themselves. They said that they would, if given the chance, eat the meat of like their own cheekbone, like if it was made out of their own cheek flesh. Because they were talking about how scientists are able to, you know, that we're able to make artificial but real human flesh and human skin and meat. Of course, it's not going to be very viable to create human meat and human food of all of that sort, right? I was like, I don't know, I need to try it first. I'm like, honestly, I would give it a try. If we're talking about it's definitely, cause like, right? Cause most people are like, I would never eat so and so and so. I would never eat a dog. I'd never eat a cat. I would never eat I don't know, a human, right? Those are things that are like, I morally stand by these. I would never eat these. But then it's just like, if there comes an opportunity where, let's say, these animals were grown for eating purposes, right? Like a pig. People can keep a pig as a pet, but also grow pigs as food. So, if there was that, like, would you do it? And I'm like, I would eat it. I'm not saying I would go out of my way to find it, to eat it. But if I was being served the food, I would eat it. I don't know. I'm just saying, there's mysteries and this joy in finding yum in food. There's joy and also kind of scariness to it. Cause yeah, what if you do really enjoy it and now you're like a cannibal, right? But like at the same time, what if you don't? I don't know. Spit it up, throw it out. It's just like how, like, obviously, if people really can't eat, like, what was it, specifically the human brain, because of the prions that it does, which messes up your brain and you cause the disease, and then things start attacking itself, and then you start dying off that way. But, like, they have already found studies of people who've, since their ancestries to eat people, right? Usually it's like a ritualistic thing where it's like, hey, we're honoring the death of our loved ones by eating them. They found that they have like their brain and body have resistance to the prions of eating humans because of their ancestors have done it for so long. And if that's the case, like how beneficial is that? I don't know. I'm just curious. I don't know. I can do this. I know I can. Oh, I gotta cheer her on. I gotta cheer her on. I'm cheering you on. I spelled cheer. Cheer. Hoo yeah!
Allez, bon courage, princesse.
I forgot I left it in
Merci,
French.
ma
Sorry,
vie.
guys. Thanks, I'll need it.
Très franchement, les alpagas, c'est pas ma tasse de thé. Je préférerais ne pas les approcher, même en rêve.
Truth be told, I'm still not sure about alpacas. I'd rather not go near one if I can help.
Mais en tant que prétendante au trône, je dois les comprendre eux aussi. Les alpagas sont nos compatriotes, comme n'importe quel habitant du Tural.
But if I'm to rule this nation, then I'll need to learn how to live with them. Tural is their home too.
Allez, souhaitez-moi bonne chance.
Right, I'm off. I forgot I left it in French. Sorry.
Que faisons-nous à présent? Nous pourrions peut-être retourner à l'Alpagris?
Shall we head back to the ranch, or...
Moi, je préfère attendre ici.
I'm staying here.
Ouklamat est seul dans cette épreuve. Donc la moindre des choses est de l'accueillir à son retour.
As will I. Wukamat is alone in this. The least we can do is stand watch and await her return.
On ne sait pas combien de temps ça va lui prendre. Aidez-moi donc à installer un campement sommaire.
It may be a while yet. Help me pitch the tent. The growliness of French suits a lion lady's voice. Hey, look, I really like their voices. I really like all of their voices. That's why I play in the French dub. I really like their voices.
Tu avais tout le nécessaire sur toi. On reconnaît bien là le glaneur émérite que tu es.
Trust a gleaner to come prepared for anything.
C'est quoi un glaneur?
What's a gleaner?
C'est une personne chargée de voyager à travers le monde pour honorer des commandes très singulières. Erenville est un spécialiste des animaux rares, si je me souviens bien.
Someone whose job is to travel the world and procure uncommon things for their employers. Ambrelle specializes in finding animals, I believe.
T'es un chétonnat originaire du Tural, non? Pourquoi aller travailler de l'autre côté de l'océan?
But aren't you a Shetona from Tural? Why did you cross us all?
À vrai dire, quand j'étais gamin, je ne songeais pas à quitter le Tural.
When I was much younger, the thought of leaving Tural never even occurred to me.
Mais il y a quelques années, mon mentor m'a confié une mission assez complexe. Je me souviens encore de ces mots comme si c'était hier.
Then some years ago, my mentor tasked me with a difficult hunt.
Tu ne trouveras jamais ce dont je t'ai parlé si tu restes enfermé dans ton petit univers. Déploie tes ailes et vole par-delà les mers. Pose-toi donc d'abord à Charlayan, la cité du savoir, et rejoins le collège des glaneurs.
Something I could never find, she said, so long as I clung to the familiar. She suggested that I leave home, leave Tural, and join the gleaners of Charlotte.
Survole le monde, découvre de nouvelles cultures, de nouveaux modes de vie. Prends le temps d'écouter la nature où que tu ailles. Nourris-toi de toute connaissance, sois curieux, et un jour peut-être, fort de ce que tu auras acquis, tu toucheras au but.
As one of their number, I could experience the world, immerse myself in myriad cultures and customs, see the many faces of nature. And once I learned what is truly important, I would find that which I seek.
Comme l'oisillon que j'étais, j'ai donc gobé ses paroles et je suis devenu glaneur. C'est aussi simple que ça.
My younger self took those words to heart, and off I went to become a gleaner.
Waouh! Tu devais vraiment avoir beaucoup de respect pour ton mentor. Je sais pas si je tenterais l'aventure, même si on m'en donnait l'ordre.
The words alone move you to leave behind everything you've ever known. You must have great respect for your mentor.
Pour être tout à fait franc, le travail de glaneur était tellement passionnant que j'ai fini par mettre ma quête de côté.
As it happens, gleaner work was much to my liking, and I all but forgot why I had pursued it in the first place.
Mais il faut croire que l'univers conspire pour me remettre sur la voie que j'ai abandonnée.
Yet events conspired to put me back on the trail I'd abandoned.
Ce que ton mentor t'a demandé de trouver, n'est-ce pas la Cité d'Or?
Wait, are you saying you were tasked with finding the City of Gold?
On ne peut rien te cacher. J'ai donc tout intérêt à ce que nous sortions victorieux du rite de succession.
Succession. I was, and though my hunt is now entangled with the rite of succession, I mean to see it through.
Je suis bien d'accord. Décidément, tous les chemins semblent mener à la Cité d'Or.
Well then, I understand completely. We all have our reasons for seeking the Golden City,
Nous la découvrirons, j'en suis certaine.
which is all the more reason for us to work together.
J'espère bien.
Just so. I'll change it to English in after this cutscene. Sorry.
Mais qu'est-ce qu'elle fabrique? Il lui est peut-être arrivé malheur? Je vais aller demander à Tobli de dépêcher une équipe de secours.
She should have been back by now. What if something's happened to her? We need to tell Tobli and arrange a search party.
Attends, c'est quoi ce bruit?
Wait, do you hear that? No? Yes?
Désolée de vous avoir fait poireauter.
I did it! I did. Woohoo! Yahoo!
Après tant d'efforts, tu dois être exténué.
You're utterly spent. And small wonder. What?
C'est un franc succès.
Well done, Third Promise.
Va te reposer dans la tente. L'alpagris attendra.
The ranch isn't going anywhere. Take a rest in the tent.
D'accord. Merci d'avoir attendu mon retour. Et d'avoir cru en moi.
I think I will. Thank you all for believing in me. Thunder here, here. English. I'm so relieved the Third Promise came back to us safely. And the alpaca she tamed is a healthy-looking beast. Surely this will be enough to satisfy the feet of gold. Do I have any of these? And how much do I have? Limited? I have 5 of those. What about this? I don't have any of this here, and I want it. Mott still seems a bit unsteady on her feet. Hardly surprising after she spent the night chasing alpacas. You know what will melt away fatigue like magic, though? Mott's tea. Make tea. I'll run to the ranch and get a pot brewing. The way you can take your time, and the tea will be ready when you arrive. Oh man, I made some hot chocolate yesterday with some abuelita chocolate. Damn, I was very happy with it. I have some left over, but I'm scared because I am lactose intolerant, and so I know my tummy's gonna rumble bumble, and I can't risk drinking it knowing that I have to open tomorrow for work. I'm scared, but I want to drink it so bad. I drank it yesterday because I knew that I had all day yesterday for my tummy to rumble, bumble, tumble. And all of today, just in case. You know, yikers. It's mate, like yerba mate? Okay. As my blues so wisely suggested, we shall set a slower pace for our exhausted Third Promise. South. Southwest? That way. Unexplored lands. Yeah. These bowls of cherries are so yummy. Why would anyone pick a strawberry over a cherry? They're so much better. Hello! Came back ahead of the others, did you? I should hurry along with tea then. Wicklemot can't be that far behind. Oh yeah. Woo, that tea really is magical. I feel better already. I see you've become more comfortable around our fuzzy friends. Watching this one taught me a lot about alpacas. What grasses and fruits they eat, what sounds they react to, their adorable little quirks. I guess I've grown kind of fond of them. Welcome back there, Promise. Accomplished a feat of gold, have you? Yeah, yes, there is no mistaking a valley alpaca. I commend you on your success. Well done! Yes! We did it! Now give me the cube candy! Although I couldn't find a shiny one like Zoral Zhao did. I'd be surprised if you had. Golden alpacas are born but once every few decades. They are elusive, solitary creatures that are rarely seen, much less captured, thanks to their innate physical and magical gifts. Only a single other person is known to have ever caught one before, that being Gulal Jaja himself. Papa was chasing alpacas too. So my grandfather's stories say. It was before the founding of Tulal Yolal. In a time when the mountain's giants, the Yok Hui, held our people in thrall. Compelled by their overlords, our forebears would ride their alpaca mounts to the highlands to deliver gifts of food and other tributes. Those were wretched days, to hear grandfather telling. Then along came the young Gulal Jaja, yet unburdened by the mantle of Dawn's servant. Our people were amazed by this imposing two-headed figure, equal to the Yok Hui in stature, and puzzled by his entourage of mismatched companions. Some trembled in fear, believing a new conqueror had come. Yet Gulal Jaja showed no such inclinations. He sat and spoke with us, sipping from the cups of mate tea we offered him, and grew somber when he learned of our plight. None could have anticipated with what their visit. Oh my God! None could have anticipated what their visitor decided to do next. Gulal Jaja ascended to the cliffs to face the giants and freed the Pelu Pelu from the Yok Hui's subjugation. He then turned an appraising eye upon our riders and proposed we take to the road to peddle our beverages. The suggestion seemed obvious for one who had traveled as he did, intent on fostering amity between the clans. So it was the few words from Gulal Jaja transformed us into a clan of itinerant merchants. I've never heard that Bon Papa Forge with the Pelu Pelu spoken of in that way before. The saga is not so detailed. Then you may not know that Gulal Jaja sought a sure-footed guide for his trek up into the highlands. Thus did he capture a golden alpaca. So both my brother and my father caught the rarest of creatures. while an ordinary one was the best I could manage. The feat required no more than that, I promised, and you brought back a perfectly wonderful beast. Hi. Mablu's right. You're a perfectly wonderful beast. If anyone's ordinary, it's me. Aww! Come on, man! Not only did you accomplish the feat of gold, you also made many trades and brought joy to many people in true Pelu Pelu fashion. I sorely doubt your sibling could have achieved the same result. You should be proud of the accomplishments which earned you your keystone. Oh yeah, pink gummy, pink candy. Look at that thing. Look at that! That's candy! Give me that thing. Look at that. Look at that. Pop that thing in that. Yummy. So this is what they look like. Go on. Set it in the tablet. A perfect fit! That leaves 6 more. You're well on your way, Third Promise. Would have been lost without you, Mablu. Thanks to you, I learned so much about the Pelu people and your customs. It might seem obvious, but I've come to realize the importance of properly knowing something. It was because I didn't understand alpacas that I was uncomfortable around them. I'm thankful to you as well, Buklama. You've given me the courage to say what I wasn't sure I could ever say. Tobli, I want to leave the ranch and become a merchant. I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I've loved every moment caring for the alpacas. But this is something I need to do. I need to walk my own path and make my own trades. As your parent, allow me to say one thing. I have always tried to give my wards lives filled with as much happiness as I could provide. Yet never once have I wanted that to be the only happiness you knew. You have my blessing to walk any path you choose, Lily. It gladdens me to hear you found a calling you wish to pursue with such passion. You will make an exceptional peddler, I'm sure of it. Oh, that's gonna make me cry! Oh. Thank you, Tobli. Oh, damn, bro. What did I tell you, Mablu? Whew, that's crazy. There's one last thing I can help you with, I promise. You need to find the Golden City, right? That's the end goal. Then I suggest you talk to the Yokoi. They once ruled over far more than just Urkupacha and the Pelu Pelu. 1,000 years ago, they were the overlords of Yuktural and all its people. During that era, the Pelu Pelu were commanded to search for a city of gold. They scoured every corner of the continent, but never found any trace of that fabled place. But if they didn't find anything, what could the Yokui have to tell us? They may not have found it, but the fact that they thought to look for it at all makes me curious. Perhaps there's value in delving into how the legend originated. We lose nothing from asking the questions. Besides, if we're determined to follow the path of the saga, we gotta go there anyways. We'll be visiting the giants eventually. Show me the giants! The giant mountains. Oh, Kryl. I have a question I've been meaning to ask. And since we finished it with the feat, Where did you acquire that earring? My earring? Do you recognize it? Yes, pieces just like it are... Huh? Pieces just like it first became fashionable in DawnTrail around 20 years ago. Since then, it's become common to wear one as a charm for safe travel. 20 years ago, right about the time my grandfather made his journey. Yet the Dawn servant implied the earring was connected to the Golden City in some way. Surely there is more to its significance than simple fashion. If you want to know how it first came to be crafted, I could try to find out. Seeing as it's a regular seller for many merchants, I'm curious to learn about it myself. I would appreciate that very much. Thank you. Jumping feet first into the peddler business, eh, my boo? Right then, let's head back to the Tulo Yolal and get ready to search for the next elector. Farewell for now, and thanks for all your help. I will become Dawn Servant, so make sure you set aside your best mezcal for the occasion. Bye-bye! Matane! He has a fearsome opponent and the brother of hers. He even brought a golden alpaca to heal. But you've heard Zuralja's supporters talk. They might see opportunity in his expansionist ambitions, but they find the man himself intimidating, terrifying even. Whereas I've grown to love Wukulma. Everyone she meets will come to love her too. And that's why she'll win the throne. You might be right, Mabu. You might be right. Love! Ow! Hello. It feels good to have the feet of gold safely under our belt. Even if my victory pales beside Zuralja and his shiny golden alpaca. I know I shouldn't let it bother me, and gods know you've all been so supportive. But I want to be strong, or wise, like my brothers. To be a promise that people respect. Which is not likely if I stand here carrying on and on about things. Let's move on. Back to Zivalia. With us. The contest has hardly begun. I gotta do some quests here that might unlock some Aether Currents. Hello, hello! There's some blue quests here somewhere. That way. That way? This way. This way. Hello? You want to unlock an Aether Current? Yes, you do. I do not care what you have to offer. Sorry. I don't care. I just need the Aether Current. There was another one somewhere over there. Hello. You also offered me one. Excellent. Oh, someone's gathering something. Someone's gathering something. Oh, there they are. I'm like, someone's gathering something. I hear it. I gotta go back in town. Speak to a young mercenary. Or search for a young mercenary. I'm really zoomed in. Curious. Hello. I do not care what you have to say to me. Yellow. Look at this Skywatcher I bless the Skywatchers for doing their thing and telling me what the stuff is gonna be. Oh man. Bum 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 bum. Alright, I don't care. Alright, we gotta go, we gotta go. I gotta go find that. Oh, the mercenary. I thought I was finding the mercenary. I was looking for a mage earlier, sorry. I need the Aether Currents here. Ah! An attack. Oh, not attack. And I gotta summon my choke. And I gotta eat my egg. Alright. I'm ready. Ah. Hello. Damn, your shit got messed up. Look at that thing. Don't worry, better. You got this. Hello. Yeah, bro's good. Bro's good. Thank you. And it says there's another one in the south. Another Aether Current in the south. Southwest. Surely it must be nearby. Maybe I just missed it earlier. Wait, it says it's to the west. The west is this way. Do you think it's one all the way up there? Probably. Is that not west? This is west. Is there gonna be a place that I can't access yet? If it is, we'll see. This is cool! Look at that. Northeast. Where the hell is that thing? That means it's that way. I must have missed it earlier. To the east. What? We gotta be nearby. Oh, it's up there. I swear to God, it's gotta be somewhere nearby. Aether Current. How many of these do I even left after I get that one? A lot? A lot? God damn! Why are there so many of them? That's like 6. How many are there afterwards? What's the closest? It's probably gonna be all the way down here somewhere. And I ain't gone there yet, so we'll go back. Back to the wall. Aether Currents are the things I hate doing the most. Hello. Hi everyone. Just like that, we found an elector and won our first keystone. I knew I was right to trust your instincts. Come on, let's keep things moving and march onwards to Kozama Uka. Chances are good we'll find an elector there as well. Before we do anything, however, we should see what your patient honey friend has to say. Oh, we get to unlock the other part. We get to unlock Kozama Uka. I've been quite content waiting here, dining on the third promise's corn. It seems you're ready to ask your questions now. So what is it you'd like to know? The route to Okanu would go south through the Arch of the Dawn, and follow the road which runs alongside the Kozama Uka River. Is that right? It is. Be warned, however. My brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes, though. Houses were torn apart, and several people injured, if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you do still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. We'll be sure to watch our footing. Thank you. Bye-bye. Now I'm worried for the Han. Sounds like they were hit hard by the storm. Anyway, if we're bound for the Kozama Uka, we should head over to the Arch. Okay. Is there one closer? No. Not really. Hello, hello! I'm on my way, guys. I'm going as fast as I can. I'm running. I'm sprinting even. Running as fast as these little legs take me. There it goes. Are we all ready to leave? Yerp. Then onward to the Kozama Uka. Open the way! Oh,
Kozama Uka, the land of rainbow terraces.
Funky music. Who's talking?
Commands the gaze of all who visit without fail.
All the gays?
The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield.
Is this what Arendelle sounds like?
Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the marshy trail, a road upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
Look at this place. Wow, it's so pretty. Wow. Hello. It's us again.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
Yeah, look at them. Very pretty.
The Isle of Han was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
Oh. I was not expecting that. For her to sound like that.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
Okay.
I won't. I told you I've been here before.
Her voice sounds familiar to me for some reason.
Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
Very interesting. Look at them. Besties! There's no stopping the third promise, is there? A good thing she has Arendelle to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before long. Oh, what nice music. Ooh, I'm starting to get cold. Why? Can't stay long. Still on the clock. Hi, Cliff. I hope you're doing well. Also, no worries. I wish you luck at work. I am grateful I do not have to be there today. Not grateful for tomorrow, but you know, it is what it is. Ah, everyone has arrived, and none of the worse for wear, except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. Hey, I asked you not to say anything. Anyway, this is the Hanu village I was telling you about. Okhanu. Okhanu, or Okehanu. Pretty sure it's Okhanu. I don't know. But let's see. Let's see what's poppin'. See what's going on. Hello! All the bird people but colorful here. It's like our friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume they're still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we came here to do and find the selector. Oh, hello. Hi. Oho, Kali. Oh, what now? It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you're headed the last time you were here. Well, I was busy enjoying the festival. Greeting to the third promise and her entourage. I, Zanu Halik, welcome you to Okhanu. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of elector during the rite of succession. I'm ready. Give me the feat and test my worth. All in good time. All in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Okay. I love the little funky music. Right then, it helped to do some investigating at the Wachin Bello, so let's take a look around here as well. Might I suggest a division of forces? For instance, Erinville, Alice, and Kral could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Wuklamat, Lei, and myself will handle this northern half. Okay. Sounds good to me. I guess. Alright, buddy. We'll do it just cause it's you. Oh, what is life? Look at that. What are they eating? What is that? What is that? Looks like eggs. These are your guys' eggs? Is this food? Curious. Hello. Cool. Need to mend my stuff. Sure. What's this? Oh, looking. Makes sense. Look at this. Look at these places. Oh, that one is destroyed. Oh. I didn't even look at that one. Oh, that's exactly what I had just seen! That sucks, buddy. The gaping hole in the wall and missing portion of the roof are clearly the work of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs appear to be ongoing. Hello. You heard about the storm? I've never seen the likes of it before. With the supplies and help the Dawn servant sent, we're making progress repairing and rebuilding our homes. But while the roofs and walls can be patched, oh shoot, what's that say? While the roofs and walls can be patched, there's so much else that was lost for good. A lot of houses are still damaged, and when the Hanu spoke, and the Hanu I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. That storm broke more than wood and reeds. There must be something I can do to help them. I'm going to look around a bit more. Aw. I'm sorry, bud. I'm not a crafter, so I can't offer to build your home. Oh, this is really pretty though. This is really nice. I like that. Like a swamp. A dry and shrunken bundle suggests the reeds were harvested some time ago. Wonder what it's used for. Hello, Lotus. Hope you're doing well. I'm finally playing Final Fantasy. We're helping a successor try to gain the rights to the throne. And so we're going about doing stuff. The pink? Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feathered tail in particular stand out. Interesting. Oh, hi, Oppenot. I'd say I am. I slept real well last night, assembled some furniture today, and got friends coming over for a session tonight. Oh, that sounds cool as hell. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that, then. I'm glad. I'm really glad to hear that. I also got some good sleep last night. Really weird dreams, but good sleep. And I also got some furniture today. I bought 2 furniture pieces that were on sale for like $7, so it was roughly like $16-17 on but like after taxes and stuff. I got a folding table, but not like a white one. I got like a cool folding table. I wish I could take a picture, but I don't know how exposing that'd be. And then I got a really pretty side like nightstand table. But but I realized like the way that the nightstand is, it's big and long. So like when I put it by my bed, because I was like, oh, this is gonna be perfect by my bedside, and it has like one little drawer, so I could put stuff in it if I need or want to. But then I put it in the room, and I was like, oh, it's a little too long. So if I flip it the other way and make the like drawer inaccessible, I can use it that way, and then I can move my old nightstand that I also bought for like $5 and move that to the living room. And so and so now the pretty nightstand is in my room with the drawer inaccessible. But it's okay. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some pictures because I want to show it. Now that I brought it up, I want to show it. I'll be right back. Okay? I get some pictures. it took a bit. I had to be extra cautious because earlier when I put the table out there, I knocked the wasp hive down. So I had to be careful. Had to be careful about that because I knocked the wasp hive down. So let me get these pictures. How do I? Okay. The wasp hive. There was a wasp hive. So when we first moved in, I noticed that there were like particular spots on the balcony that the wasp liked to make nests like during summertime. So when I got there, I like took down all of them. Luckily, they were like empty. But like at the start of the summer, there was one wasp hive that was directly above the balcony door, and I was like, oh shit. So I immediately swapped that one now. That one was like a fight or flight mission. But they've started making another one at the edge of it, and that one was a little harder for me to be like, okay, if I knock it down, I can immediately run back inside and close the door, you know? So I was like, I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit today, and so I did. So I did. So I did. Let me do this. And then... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Wrong thing. Teehee. Wrong thing. But it's gone, so that's what matters. Okay, if I do this, then I put this. Put that there. Then it'll be this. Right, okay. So this is my current. This was my normal, my original, that's what I'm trying to say. Oh. Hold on. This was the original nightstand thing that I had. The little table that I had. This was the original one. And so I moved this one. To the living room now. But I had my stuffed animals in the bottom half and then like my blanket and stuff. And then the side of it had my other stuffed animals on the floor. So this is my old one that I moved to the what was I trying to say? This is the one that I had in the side of the bedroom. But then I have this one. I don't have a picture of it with the drawer because I'm not gonna move it after the stuffed animals are all organized. But this one is the current one that I have. Oh, you can't see it because oh, that's not the right thing. Okay, hold on. There you go. This is the current one. There you go. This is the current one that I have, and as you can see, I've fixed all of my stuffed animals. As you can see, I've fixed all my stuffed animals on top, and my heated blanket, and my listening thing. So it's a really pretty nightstand, side table, whatever the heck they're called, and the drawer is facing the wall, so inaccessible. But it fits the purpose that I need it for. So, yeah. That was real cute too. Thank you. I love all my stuffed animals. The very top dog on the very tippy top is the one that I've had since I was in middle school or something. The big one I bought when my family and I were shopping together at a thrift store, and it was like $5 or something for that big of a plushie. I was like, I gotta get it. And then the orange one, Jam got me. And then the long cat one that all the plushies are on top of is one that I got with my friend that I made when I had one of my first jobs. So are all very good. That used to be my pillow, if anyone remembers. That cat plush used to be my pillow. Now I use a really small pillow instead, but it's okay. So that's the nightstand that I bought today for like $7 or whatever. That's so nice. Thank you. Yeah. I'm very sentimental, and I attach things, very the value to things, items, because they remind me of people and stuff. So that's the nightstand that I bought, and then the folding table I got looks like this. Is that I put it outside because I figured it'd be nice to like draw on. Let me cut this. Don't mind the giant shards of broken glass on there. Let me cut that out so you don't see it. This is the folding table. So I got it. It's really pretty. It's really nice. I cleaned it all up. I got my chair there, so it looks nice. It looks really pretty, and it's natural sunlight, and it gives me a chance to be outside and look at like, I don't know. It's just it's nice. It looks pretty. The fact that it was a folding table made it so much easier. It looks cool. It's sturdy. Whoever used to own it obviously was using it for painting stuff because it had like paint on it, like dried paint on it. So I knew whoever was using it was probably using it for the same thing or as their crafting table or something. And I wanted purpose and something to use for the outside, because I want to go out there occasionally, but I'm like, I don't. It's such a pain to constantly be drawing on like my like knees or whatever. Because like before I didn't even have that chair. I used to like bring like a step stool to sit on. But now I have a chair, and now that I have the chair, I also have a table. So now whenever I need to clean stuff, I can just sit at the table, or if I want to draw, because I do that sometimes, I can just be out there and do that. And I don't have to be annoyingly hunched over on my knee. But it looks really pretty and I like it. Drawing on your knee. So like, you know how when you sit down, you're like just like flat, your like thighs and your knees are like the first thing that are there, right? But if you want to draw something, you prop up your leg, and then it's typically you lay the thing, like your sketchbook or whatever it is, on like the knee or whatever, you know? That's what. But that's the table. I also got that chair at that same thrift store, and I'm not gonna lie, that chair was a bit more of a pain in the butt to get. It's a salon chair, and it was like $2 or something. But it smelled like smoke, so that was the hardest thing to get rid of, the smoking smell. Also, I said, yeah, broken glass. This giant shards of broken glass that I have on the wall. Because I don't know how to get rid of it properly. I can't just like throw it in the trash. It's big pieces of glass. It's big pieces of glass, I don't know. So, yeah. So they kind of just been there. So, yeah. Alright, let me get that out of there. I know something else you can do on your knees? Yeah. Search for the control that fell under the couch. Yerp, that's right. But, I don't know. That's quirky. Anyway, that's what my purchase is for today. Good question. I don't know how to get rid of glass either. Like, I think you're supposed to, like, wrap it up and, like very heavily, and then you can throw it in the trash. But I'm like, I don't have, like, paper or whatever to wrap it in. And I don't feel like putting broken glass in a box is very helpful either. And I don't think it would be beneficial to just have it on the side of the trash. I don't know. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do with that. Especially because these are like really big pieces. Like the smaller pieces you could probably put in like a container and then throw the container in the trash. But like these are two big pieces. Because they were from a painting that I also thrifted that's really pretty and cute. But the glass was too heavy or whatever, I don't remember. But something happened and they broke. And I was like, well, can't use it now. Oh, it's been there. I don't know. Okay, let's go back to it. This bone must be woven from the same reeds. I've seen gathered into bundles here and there. The plants hold both practical and cultural significance to the Hanyu then. Hello, hello. Hello? Can you all hear me? I'm told that they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. On my way! We ought to hurry over too. But I don't know. I think I had really good purchases today. I'm very pleased with them. If I don't like how my plushes are either on the nightstand, I could probably just move it underneath it.
No sign of Zorolja or that oversized lout.
Oh, I don't know.
How much easier it would be if Soralja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to
Oh,
happen.
there's a catboy. Hello.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu.
Hello.
I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Let us talk of the feet.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
That's a two-headed guy.
Ugh, he made it after all.
Hello.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed.
Proceed, my friend.
It
She
is
looks so
here,
happy.
in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga.
You're the big boys, so the two-headed guy is
In
the son
homage to
of
those
the current
events,
king.
I
current
have
Dawn
prepared
Servant.
for you the Feat of Reeds.
So, obviously
Reeds
this
seem
is
to
me,
be of
this is
great
my friend.
importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
Sure is. The cat woman and the cat
We
boy.
use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material.
So the cat boy you can't see over
But
here.
look around
This
the
giant
nearby
guy and
paddies,
these are the
and
sons
you
of
will
the
see
current
that
king.
this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to elector coincided with this predicament.
Look
For
at that
surely,
smile.
those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
To these three. Bam. Her.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
She was adopted. Green cat boy was adopted.
Exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
And he was adopted, and he's the only one that was
Why
naturally born
bother
by the current
mucking
king.
about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Wow. What a loser.
Oh, mercy me! You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
You got your ass, stupid! Stupid boo-boo! Head, bro! Bakul! Stupid dummy!
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone.
Oh yeah.
The feat of reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
Anyways, so he wants to advance the kingdom with technologies that we can find overseas. He wants to be just the ruler because he said my dad is the only one that gave birth to me.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use.
So, he's
What
the only
of
one.
Little Miss Mittens?
Hi.
You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running.
And he's mean!
Then we see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you.
Hi.
These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna poke your freaking eyes out, brother. All 4 of them. Keep walking. Anyways, he's mean, and he's the only one that was normally born
Just as
by the current
qualified
king.
to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Then her the cat girl, her the cat boy, and the other one
There's
are
no time
adopted.
limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
And
You're
she
right.
wants to keep peace. That's
I
really
won't
what the
win
thing is.
against
She
that
said, I don't want
lumbering
anyone to go to
withdrawal
war.
by
I just
losing
want
my head.
to keep peace. Were they born like that or fused later in life? Am I confused? Oh, I'm confused. So they were born like that. So, you weren't here when we were introduced to the first guy. But, I wish I could show you what they look like, but we're in the bird place right now. Hold on, I don't mind. I'll go back to the place. So, there are... I know there's gotta be some in Urkapacha, I just saw one. So, usually, in this area, there's the bird people. There's these normal people that are just really small. They're small, but they're not Lalafell people. And then there are these guys. Hold on. And there's these guys. Usually they're born like this, with one head. But on the rare occasion, sometimes they'll be born with 2 heads. So kind of like us, like humans, where we could have people who have that. But the king, the DawnTrail is what he's called. The current king has 2 heads. And that guy you saw that was an asshole, he was, the one that he gave birth to, who was also happened to be born with 2 heads. And so he, in his mind, thinks, I'm just like my dad, therefore the throne belongs to me. Oh wait, I just teleported to the same place. Silly me, teehee. So, he said, the throne belongs to me, and whatever I say goes. And the cat boy is like, I may have been adopted, but where am I? Where am I? I don't... I did an attune! I forgot to attune to the ether! No! Okay, I was like, why can't I go back? I forgot to attune to the ether. Oh, I'm so silly. Oh, silly me. Anyways, so the cat boy is like, I may have been adopted, but what I want for our kingdom, our area is, or empire, whatever they want to call themselves. I want us to be very technologically advanced. And I know that across the sea, where we come from, they have a lot of advancements and technology that we don't have access to. So that's what I want to do, everyone. We will go out and do that. And then the other guy is like, there's a 4th guy you didn't know who only has 1 head. He's like, I want to conquer everyone to show that we can achieve peace through force. We will conquer everyone. And other people are like, woohoo, yeah, that sounds good. And then our current cat girl, the one we're helping out, is like, my dad fought so hard and worked so hard to get everyone to be united under him. And so I want us to keep the peace that we currently have. Yes, we can travel across, but I would rather keep the peace we currently have. So that's what we're currently doing, and we're trying to help her become the successor. Just let Lou be king and she'll get fixed quick. I don't know. I'm not very intelligent. I'm the type of king that would need an advisor, so. But that's okay. I think I know some stuff, you know. May have been adopted, but where am I? So what we're currently doing is we're following the path that the father took, that the king took, because he said, I will pick my successor, or the successor who... My successor will be the person who is able to find the Kingdom of Gold. And although it may seem like it's something you can't find and it's just a legend, I have found it and seen it. And so whoever finds it will be able to succeed me. And in doing so, you must follow the path I did. And so that's what we're doing. We're going to the places that he did. We're helping out in the areas, and we're doing the tests that the people here say to do. And then they give us like a little piece of candy that we put in a rock. So, you know. So that's what we're doing here. We already got the first one, so we're gonna get the second one here. Well, if you don't want to be king, I'll accept the lion lady as queen. I could be your concubine. I don't know. I know, she's pretty, ain't she? Look at her. She's pretty. And she's nice. She's pretty and she's nice. And she's got a bunny boy as her best friend. And she has me as her friend too. So, she's pretty. I like her. I really do. No, like, if she'll have you, let it be so. I don't know the first thing about farming, but if there's a way to save the harvest and help the Hanu, then we're going to find it. I'll make Bakul Jaja eat his words. Oh, also, she's the only one of the 4 candidates that, like, a lot of people are not supporting. Because she is, like, she hasn't really done anything for the kingdom. But she's really well liked. She's really well liked as a person, but they don't view her as like a royal candidate. And so she doesn't have a lot of supporters. So she's starting to feel like I'm not good enough to be the king, but I know that I want this. And so I'm gonna try my best to prove that I am worthy. And that's kind of sad, but also, like, I believe it. You know? Understanding the nature of the problem will be the key to solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves, and then deduce the cause of their poor condition. Erenville, will you take us to the fields where the reeds are grown? Of course, follow me. Under dog, sorry, let's go. Under cat, yeah. We love her. She's so cool. Wow, look at all those fields, sorry. Look at all those fields. That's nice. Alright, I'm here, guys. You can all stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this problem in no time. Oh. Give me strength. Let's all scour the field and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. And that bunny boy is her best friend, who we found in the old expansion, who helped us out. They were raised together. So, yeah. Zanuhali described the reeds appear wilted and unhealthy. I mean, yeah. The water dirty as hell. Usually even in, like, spots like these, it's not that bad. Water contains no obvious contaminants. It looks fresh and clear at a cursory glance. At a cursory glance? Oh. Soil in the patties is as one would expect, rich in color, and suitably moist, not dry nor flaky. Curious. Lethargic frog! Oh shit. Small frog catches your eye. Strangely lackadaisical. It doesn't even bother to hop when it eventually scurries away. Whoa, bro, that's for weird. Hello, gamers. Hello. I'm on my way. Diplomat, I'm almost there. Hello. Seen enough? I'll call everyone together and we can share our discoveries. Lethargic Frog? That was my nickname in high school? That's crazy! That would be a crazy nickname. Well, what do we think? Any obvious problems? I don't think they call me nothing like that. That's crazy. I agree. The waters look to be of good quality, as does the mud in which the reeds have been planted. The frogs and insects are unusually torpid. It suggests the problem is affecting not only the reeds, but also the creatures which live among them. Could something invisible to the naked eye be polluting the water? We would need an alchemist to know for certain. Do we know any alchemists? I'm not an alchemist. I don't have much chat about the fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creatures seem lifeless, I couldn't help but be reminded of all the listless villagers. They suffered a terrible tragedy, I know, but there is another reason for their flagging spirits, I believe. Go on. The festival. This is traditionally an occasion for celebration and renewal, so without it the Hanu is struggling even more to recover. The last time I visited, the village was in the middle of the festivities. You'll never see the Hanu more joyful and alive. It's an indispensable part of their culture, and its absence will only compound their woes. So I say we help them out, put the festival on. Give them a reason to cheer in these sad times. Who knows? Maybe fixing one problem could lead us to the solution for the other. Stranger things have happened! Man, we went to the edge of the universe. Stranger things have been happening. Right? I failed to see the relation between the festivals and fields. Let's not be too hasty in dismissing the idea. Things which seem unrelated can later prove to be connected in surprising ways. True, and being bereft of ideas as we are, any proposal is worth entertaining. Turns out Shinra's been dumping car batteries in the nearby estuary? That's awful. I suppose. Besides, this is Wooklamot's journey. It's only right that we follow her lead. Also, I said this at the start of the stream, but I'm eating a bowl of cherries, so whenever, if I'm taking like little pauses, sorry, I'm eating the cherry. By the way, does anyone know where the Festival of Float is? It's like a boat woven from reeds that looks like a bird. I've seen all the reality get destroyed at least 3 times. This is far from the weirdest thing. Yeah, like, what the hell? That big building to the north, let's go and see it. I saved the source from damnation. I saved our world from damnation. Twice. It's much less debate when I'm traveling alone. Cherries? Yeah. Oh, yeah, mew. It's delicious. It's my breakfast. I had 2 ribs and cherries for breakfast. And by ribs, I don't mean like a rack of ribs. I mean like just the 2 bones. Yum yum. There were leftovers from yesterday. It was worth it. That thing was so yummy. They're going. Oh, I passed it. Sorry. Oh, it's like 2:30 when the freak did you wake up? Like at 8 or something. 8 o'clock. I did my errands before that. That's how I bought the furniture. I did some shopping and then I bought the furniture at the thrift store. And then I brought it all up, I cleaned it all up, and then I cleaned some of the house, the apartment I meant. And I took out the trash, and then I put away the laundry, and then I was like, I need to have breakfast before stream. And then I was like, it's too late, it's already 12 o'clock, I gotta start stream. And I still started late, but it's okay. Yes, this is the float I remember. It does not appear somewhat damaged, dude. Should take a closer look. Does it? And all that before eating anything? Cray cray? Yeah. Oh, they snapped. I didn't even notice. Oh, that's definitely broken. How will they lift this great vessel without all their carrying poles intact? All the feathers are missing, like all the things. These tail feathers have seen better days. I swear the colors were a lot brighter the last time I saw them. Oh dear. The bird's eye seems to be missing a gemstone. Damn. That's crazy. Well, I think we can all agree this bird boat is in dire need of repairs. Now, how do we go about fixing it? Hello! What is going on here? We were admiring your festival float. It's a shame it's in such a poor state, due to the recent storm, I gather. Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered our people to safety. With the float in this condition, there could be no lifting of wings. No Ihihana. Ihihana! That's what the festival is called. I want to help you hold it. Have you not seen our village? Homes are ruined. We're struggling to make repairs, and you want us to hold a harvest festival? I know how it sounds. But giving into misery never improved anyone's situation. A celebration of life and growth may help give you the strength to work through this tragedy. The role of festival leader is mine this year, and there's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirits. But we don't even have enough materials to repair the float. We need a bokisa for the missing eye, uyuipo wood for the poles, and feathers from the wind's chosen to adorn the tail. 2 of these I know. Abokisa is a type of precious stone, used in arcane equipment, and uyuipo wood is essential for the crafting ceremonial instruments. These chosen feathers, however. The wind's chosen is a victor of a competition in which the contestants see who can blow a feather the furthest using wind magics. And that's something of a problem right now. We Hanu Hanu are gifted at employing such airy sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana when doing so. We are soon exhausted by the effort, and having no reeds to eat will only make it harder. I think I understand. Your vibrant reeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much so that they stifle the development of nearby plants. They must be a potent source of the energies you naturally lack. They are indeed. Owing to the poor harvest this year, we've been left enervated. And if we cannot gather the correct materials that's dictated by custom, we cannot repair the festival float. Good news for you, buddy! We're adventurers! Yeah! Oddly enough, we may have just stumbled upon our solution. The Wind's Chosen would, by necessity, have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies, which means any feathers taken from the victor should be high in ethereal conductivity. The float's construction also requires its stone used in arcane equipment, such as well as timber favored for ceremonial tools. Demand for such a specific materials must have an underlying reason. It will also function as an arcane device, which is float's actually a secret weapon for smiting the Hanu's foes. Right, continue. It's a device. Precisely what I was thinking. This boat of reeds is in fact an arcane focus of some kind. Focus for what? Oh! Ihihana is a... Well, I didn't read it, sorry. Ihihana is a harvest festival, isn't it? That must mean the float was made to encourage healthy crops. If we repair the boat and hold the festival, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. We won't know until we try, but 'tis a sound theory. Celebration, prayer, ritual ceremonies, these have all been known to elicit miraculous effects. Wait. The float? A tool for magic? This is the first I'm hearing of it. In the beginning, it may well not have been. After a good harvest year, there would be no reason to change it. But when the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with ardent hopes for a brighter future. Through years of trial and error, the Hanu would have refined the festival float into a focus for harvest prayers. Incredible. I know you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving Ihihana really does sound like the solution to all your woes, and I promise we'll do everything in our power to help you. I'm still not convinced about this focus business, but I accept your aid nonetheless. I will introduce you to the shipwright who's been maintaining the float these last few years. He's replaced both the eyes and the poles before, so he should know where and how to procure what we need. Then allow Alice and I to acquire the feathers. We will encourage the people of Akhanu to gather and vie for the title of the Wind's Chosen by sharing with them our own reserves of mana. I'll go with you. I'll carry some alchemical brews that may afford the same effect. The Hee-Haha Festival? Ow. Hey look, if they're okay with us calling it that, that's fine. The three of us will visit the shipwright then. Not without me. I've worked hard to fix the float as best I can, and the responsibility is mine after all. I've not introduced myself, have I? My name is Linu Hanu. Nice to meet you, Linu Hanu, and certainly, let's all get together. Or go together. One of the two. Together. Thanks to Wuklama, we found ourselves a promising way forward. Experience and knowledge are valuable assets, but there's something to be said for following one's instinct. Yeah! Woohoo! Let's go! The shipwright's name is Wook Evu. He's a Ixral who only moved to Kozamauka a few years ago, but has since mastered our customs to an almost frightening degree. He's especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him a proper Hanu greeting. We wouldn't want to offend him right before asking a favor. A proper Hanu greeting? Oh, that one. Don't worry, I remember how it goes. Then we shouldn't have any problems. Let's head to the Oakbeck Bay, to the east of here. The Oakbeck Bay. Okay, baby. Go that way. And if I go this way, and you go that way, to the east. So yeah, we're gonna go that way. Oh, brother. Actually, I'll get rid of the mount music. There you go. you can enjoy the funky music instead. Hey, I hear that there's a aether current somewhere. Sorry, I gotta get the aether current. I will forget about it, and then I'll be like, what the hell are we doing? Oh, there it is. I see it, I see it, I see it, I see it. I see it, I see it. Don't attack me, don't attack me, don't attack me. Thank you. Alright, 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 alright. That sounds good. Oh, there's some alpacas here! That's because the merchant is here. Hello. Sorry about that, guys. I know I got distracted. But I'm here now. I'm here. This is Okbekbe, the village of all. Those who drift into Kozama Uka from Tuliolal and elsewhere are welcome to live here alongside the Hanu. As for Wukavu, he lives and works in the House of Waters, high at the top of that large tree nearby. Follow me, but I should warn you, to climb up the stairs can be challenging. The where? You said a tree house? Brother lives in the tree house? Hello. Bye. The treehouse! Treehouse! The House of Waters High. Ooh, that would be a long walk. Look at that, look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that. It keeps going, it keeps going. It keeps going, it keeps going! Ooh! Here we are. Ali! Catman with the horn.
What do you want with me?
Hello.
Right. The greeting. Oh, Kali!
Nice.
Oh, Kali!
That's it.
Good. You brought your manners with you.
Hehehe.
When you know Kanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Yorp?
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course.
Oh, the downstairs neighbors
to live together
smoking
means
weed.
to learn about each
Starting
other.
to smell it here.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before.
Have we? Have they?
You're Wook Lamont.
Hi.
Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wukavu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette.
Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head.
I will not. Keep your head.
I love her.
I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, alright?
All right then. Consider it forgotten.
How prompt.
She said I forgot about it.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in
Coulda got a
bad
bust her
shape,
dad.
and
Oh, never
we
mind.
need to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you work with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
Abokisha.
That I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
Like hell you will.
We can't wait that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
Exactly.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
I told you not to worry about such things.
Okay.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit.
I like that. Refreshing. I like that.
What's with your Hanu friend there?
Which one? Oh.
I am festival leader this season and have come along
I'm
to
stupid.
oversee
There's only
the float's
one.
repair. As
Which
strange
one?
as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Hee
Well, maybe a little.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo.
Uyuipo.
We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
Okay. I got it. Oh, we got it.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
Thank you. Thank you, Linu Hanu.
That should save us some time.
Yeah.
All right then. Let's get moving.
Woohoo! Snake. He's a snake. Who's he stealing information for? Of course. The two-headed man.
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress.
And he said, and he wanna go and find the Barabara.
Ihihana, you say? Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out. The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
Bro, he's so mean. I'm finna cut and eat all their tails, bro. But I have me some lizard tail stew, bro. Cave Kikitola, southwest of Okan. We can return to the village first, then head there on foot. They have such good music here. Can I not go up there? Hello? No. This water is really clear. We'll get there, we'll get there. No worries, no worries. We'll get there as fast as we can. A little bit pressed, but... What is that? Oh, I can't do that, I'm mounted. Hee Hello, Hanu people! I'm going somewhere. I'm going over there. I've spotted my friend. Oh, the alpaca keep. I need to talk to that alpaca people. Hello? I do not need any. I just want access to it. Thank you. Hello? Southwest of here, was it? Let us be on our way. Look at there's a barrel over there. There's boxes over there. I'm not fighting you. Not fighting you, bud. Thank you very much. To the west. That's that way. What is that thing? Like a fish? Oh, it is. It's like mudfish. Wow. Wait. Oh, sorry. Almost past you guys. It says I have to keep going over there for Aether Current. I'll be right back, Immers. I gotta go get the Aether Current. Southwest. So it's gotta be... Where is it? Is it in the cave? It is. Look at this place. It's so pretty. Look at it. You can't see because of the giant glowing green. But look at that. It's so pretty here. Wow. That looks really nice. And they got the waterfall over there. Damn. Beautiful. Beautiful here. Where are my friends? There are my friends. Hello, friends! Sorry I got distracted. I'm back. Cave Kikitola as promised. Home to many deadly creatures. Enter inside if you feel confident. But I will conduct my own search out here. You can spot raw Abokisha by its green-hued glimmer. Bring any matching description to me. I shall help scour the inside of the cave then. You take the west half and I'll take the east. This spot was just light reflecting off the water. Nah. If it's just light, I don't have to fight it. If it's just light, I don't have to fight it. I will. What a bummer. Damn, I thought I could have been fast enough. I thought I could have been fast enough. Bummer. It seems the exact kind of material they were looking for. Damn, bro. That's crazy. This place is so beautiful. Man, imagine the places like this were real. Hello, back. I got the thing. I picked over the ground near the entrance, but found nothing. Did you have better luck inside the cave? Yerp. Yerp, yerp. Look at that. Look at that. Yes, this is Awokisha. Along with Kral's contribution, we have more than enough for our needs. The stones you brought shine very brightly. I thank you both. Can you teleport us back, please? No? He would have been happy to know we were putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be festival leader for this year's Ikihana. But when the big storm hit, he did not survive. It fell to me to carry on instead. That was why you agreed to Wuklamot's request, despite your initial reluctance. Yes, it hurt to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot let my grief consume me. Her words made me realize that the path to my recovery, our recovery, is already laid out before me, and I will walk it for myself and for my friend. Aww. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please rest assured that we've taken your plight to heart. I'm certain our companions are procuring the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together, and the Hani shall host a splendid, uplifting festival. That we shall! Yeah! With that, let us return and deliver the Obokisha into Wuk-Evu's waiting hands. Wuk-Evu. Alright. Nah, why couldn't they teleport us all the way over there? Now we gotta walk all over there. Bummer. That shit is so good. We only got like 3 more quests here. I think that's kind of cool. There's apparently there's actually not that many quests for this expansion as I thought there was. Or at least as of now. At least not as long. They weren't as long as like Endwalker and DawnTrail. I mean, not DawnTrail. Endwalker and Shadowbringers. All of those had like over 100. Like, ooh. But this one doesn't. So, woo. I see the tree. Wonder what kind of fish you can catch here, and if they're worth any money. Oh my god, over here. Most of that I don't play. I only really play these bottom 4. Alright, we're here. Golly. Woo. Hello. Thanks to the third promise and her mighty swings, we've collected some suitable logs of Uyuipo. Uyuipo, what of the Avokisha? We got some. Here's my piece. Yes. These are excellent samples. A goodly quantity, too. Never heard that phrasing before. At this stage, you've likely surmised that the lifting of wings encourages the crops to grow. But not exactly how, eh? Well, you're in for a treat. If all goes to plan, the result should be spectacular. Now, to get to work crafting these pieces for the flute, I can use an assistant to burst in the arcane arts to enhance the Uyuipo's conductivity. Cryo. Then I'd be delighted to help. Let's go, Cryo! Everyone else should head back to Okanu. We'll join you at the float once the work here is complete. Sounds good to me. I'm not walking over there. This time? No, no, no. I'm not walking over there. They can't make me. I just teleport. Over there. Meow. Yahoo, yahoo. Oh, wrong person. Gathering the Uyuipo was a trial in and of itself. At first, Wu criticized everything I did. Then he suddenly yelled, "I've spoken ill of the third promise and must punish myself," and proceeded to slam his head into the Uyuipo tree. I told him not to worry about it again, and it was like snuffing out a candle. He's an odd one, that's for sure. At least we've seen to the poles and the new eye. Now we just have to wait for the feathers from the twins. Yeah. We got this. We should get some rest before the excitement begins. Oh yeah. Over there, by the float. Isn't that the third promise? And the rumors are true. He's trying to complete the feat of reeds by reviving Ihiana. The festival is a prayer for healthy crops. But does she honestly believe that that will be enough to save our harvest? The second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the fields before leaving Alcana together. Maybe we ask too much of our young playmates. Don't say nothing. Let them yap, bro. Oh, I wouldn't be too quick to count Koana out. A friend of mine overheard him muttering by the reeds, something about what needs to be done. Is that so? Perhaps we'll get to see another of his innovations firsthand. That sounds like a Piranha. One look at the reeds was all he needed to think up a solution. Be that as it may, our own solution is nearly ready. Indeed. As soon as the others get back, our long-awaited festival can begin. Woohoo! Hello! It took some doing, but we managed to gather competitors to vie for the title of Winds Chosen. The winner was only too happy to donate his feathers. Oh yeah? How happy? How happy is too happy? You should have seen it. He called forth an incredible gust that sent his feathers sailing for miles. We had to turn ourselves, but it's more difficult than it looks. Poor Erenville swirled in the air for a moment before landing on his foot. I am a gleaner. Magic is not a part of our training. As for us, we've brought the wood and gemstone replacements crafted by Wonkahu. All that's left is to attach them. Has it been decided who will ride the float? Papa was the guest of honor the last time I was here. I remember being surprised he could even lift the thing with his hulking weight on top of it. The rider must be a personage of the greatest need, which is why an invitation is usually extended to the DawnTrail. This time, however, I have another in mind. Oh, who is it? You, silly! Our beloved Ihihana. Lifting wings is only being held because of you and your companions. Thus do I nominate you, Mokomat, as our guest of honor. Huh? Me? Yes, you! You got this. Come on. The boat won't make me seasick, will it? I don't think so. Then weigh anchor! I can hardly refuse a request from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I would be delighted to ride your boat. Thank you, we'll go on. I have roles for the rest of you as well. We'll be carrying the festival float in a slow procession towards the Koza Nuaiki, where the sacred likeness of the Kishaihi is constant. What I'd like you to do is clear the path of dangerous wildlife so that the procession can move along unimpeded. Consider it done. You expect me to sit still until Evu is finished with the float? Let me come along and help with the clearing. As you know, I'm not much for fighting. I'll stay behind and assist Evu with the repairs. If you aren't sure where you need to go, the path I spoke of begins at the south of the village and branches off to the east. That will lead you across the bridge to the Shrine of the Sun. Then we shall see clearing it end to end. Oh yeah, we got this. No worries. I'm not even pressed about it, bro. I'm ready. Apparently there's a lot of stuff that goes on here. In this map area. And I didn't have access to it, so oopsie. As Linu Hanu said, Kosanuaki should be down this way. Then off to the east when the path branches. Then something about bridges and the Shrine of the Sun? Anyways, let's split up and get to work. Once we've called all the threats you can find, we'll meet up in front of the Kishaihi. Okay. Whoa! That got fast as hell. You saw it. Yeah. Come out, foul creature. Oh, it shouldn't have turned. It's dead. Hi, Cryle. Bye, Cryle. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. 2, 1, gone. Alright, let's get it, baby. Oh yeah, I got it. Nice music for the nighttime. Whoa, look at that thing. Oh, what's happening now? Two big frogs. Nice. I got this. I got this. Another one. Oh, you mean to do that. Whoopsie. Wait, to the west? Means I gotta go back. Gotta be this way. Oh, there it is. We got this. It's so nice to hear the different musics, especially for the nighttime versions. I usually don't get to hear them since I'm usually on the mount and I have the music playing. And that's why I have certain mounts favorite day, because I like hearing that music. So it's nice. Oh, they got the bread with toast mount. A bread with toast? The toast with jam on it. Or jelly? Whatever. The toasted bread mount. Hello. Ah, you were a step ahead of us. This must be the likeness of the Kishaihi. The Hanu deity of the harvest. Yeah, even the whole thing is woven with weeds. All of it. Makes you appreciate how much their culture revolves around the reed harvest, doesn't it? It's said that the Kishaihi was worshipped on another continent. This ancient faith was then brought to Tyrol by the first Hanu. The Hanu migrated here from another continent. Then maybe the two do share a common ancestor. This is all very fascinating, but shouldn't we be getting back to Linu Hanu? You'll want another path to save for the procession. Right, and I need a ride on the float. I'll run ahead and tell him we're done here. Meanwhile, in Okhanu. Ugh, it's gonna be the two-headed guy. What do you want?
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
You're not writing it.
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you. Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
We have a two-headed problem. Please hurry.
We have a two-headed problem!
She's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
Damn.
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
Yeah.
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again! This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Wow.
Very well, if that's what you want.
Cha-cha!
Man, I love her.
Everything into that blow.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us.
But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
No. That's why we're right behind her, stupid dumbass. Stinky head. I'm willing to fight.
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Got your stupid ass.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you like.
Go ahead. No, I'll take him. I got this, bro. Let me at him.
Calm yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts.
Brother! Nah, man.
Lucky for you. Eh.
Nah, I swing on him, bro. Are we killing these now? The queen's gotta prove herself?
Ugh, two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Talk to us, Third Promise. You're not dying, are you?
Nar, bro.
It'll take more than that to kill me.
Yeah.
So, are we having this festival or not?
Yes!
Oh,
Yes, we are!
look at that smile. So I'm gonna get rid of Glorp to buy Glorp. I can also just, because I just remembered I can just hide the text. I can just do this, bam. Thank you for coming to our rescue. I tried to protect the float, but against the two-head, I may as well have not been there at all. Nonsense! You stood your ground and bought us the time we needed to make it back. You were incredibly brave. Just trying to do Lou, he'll lay your ass out. It's like, come on, man. Like, really? We're doing this? So I don't got orange. But do I got the greens? I care more about the greens, so I don't got this green. Do I got the other green? Dude. I will take this green then. Thank you. With that exciting interlude over, you'll be pleased to know that my repairs are finished as well. Before we commence the festival, however, it would be a courtesy to inform the villagers that Ihiana will be held after all. Go forth, but do not forget your greetings. At this stage, I should hope the reminder is unnecessary. Oho Kali, see? I remember. Yeah, we got this. Oho Kali. Never mind, the chat's back. I gotta type Oho Kali into the say chat. As soon as I say, oh, I can just hide the text, guys. Don't worry, I can just hide it. It said, what are you doing? You gotta use the text to type out Oho Kali? Where are we going? Where's first? Up here? Yeah. Hello. Oho Kali. Oho Kali. We're starting the festival. Thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival, but the repair should be finished as soon as possible. What to do? What to do? Well, if you don't want to go, that's okay. Well, you do want to go, but if you don't think you can, that's also okay. Just do your best, buddy. Oho Kali. The festival is about to begin? What do you expect me to say? Besides, of course I'll be there! Cleaning up after the storm's aftermath may have been hard on us all, but the lifting of wings is tradition, and a joyous one at that. I won't sit here brooding my days away. Give me a moment to get ready. Yeah! Woohoo! Hello! Oh, Kali! Oh, Kali! What? The float is fixed! Our fallen friends would be glad to know that the Ihihana would soon be underway. They would have wanted us to honor them with celebration, not let their loss deter us from it. I must go and enjoy the festival, for those who no longer can. Yeah. Let me hide this now. Bam. Yeah! Woohoo! The festival's back on, guys. So I gotta go over there. I gotta go over there. Well, that way. I'm so bad with maps. That's why I got two of them. I gotta have the big map and the small map. Sorry. That's just the kind of guy I am. I'm ready. The Hunter were pleased to hear the festival was going on ahead, I imagine. Yep. That is well. Once your friends return, the lifting of wings can begin at last. Yay! Hello!
So few have come.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Yeah. This is the starting of the gathering.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu.
Man, I'm starting to get hungry.
Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
It is time for the lifting of the wings. Yeah!
Off we go.
Man, I want to go to a cool festival.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning.
That isn't? Hmm?
It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers. A commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Aww. Wuklamat. Another
Listen
one.
well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival!
Yay! Woohoo!
Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out! But do not even think of dropping her!
Aye, aye! You got it! Woohoo! I don't got any questions. Whew. Raring to go.
Ready and...
Oh! Hehehe.
I could get used to this.
Ba 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 ba. Ba ba. Ba 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 ba.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Yeah! Sign me up! I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably be the person who'd be let under the float and trying to help. But like, deadass, I'm probably just touching the bottom of it.
Well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Yeah!
Right, we've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozanuaki!
Kozanuaki! Woohoo! I hope we're all just casually walking in between the people celebrating. We truly are strangers to this land. Let me in on the fun. I'll dance with them. Do the little hop, hop. Hop, hop, walk, trot. Uh-oh. Who did it? Nothing?
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
I'm watching. I'm watching. Oh.
The float draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy.
Damn.
Keshaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
Cool. Let the life flourish. Let it heal, grow, thrive. Damn. Shit was instant.
It worked.
Like a literal charm.
Ow.
The float really was helping the reeds.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible!
Yeah, that would be so cool to experience. I want to go to a cool festival. Just the vibes alone would be so cool. I feel like I would get overwhelmed though after a while. I'd be like, oh, there's so much going on, my brain. Should I have left the float behind like that? I was so excited to see the reeds. Nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren have been swept up by the festival fever. Last I saw, they were taking turns at carrying the poles on the way back to the village. Please feel free to look over the fields and enjoy the sight of what you've accomplished. Woohoo! What did Koana do? Genuinely curious. What he do? What he got? What he got going on?
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Yeah.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
I mean, we did have solve it.
You've got
partially.
nothing to fear on that account. Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task.
Aww.
That you recognized the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper.
Chirper!
We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater. But today's events remind us of the power in tradition.
Yeah. Hi.
Connor!
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter. but it seems I arrived at a good time.
Y'all know who the unpleasant encounter is. That two-headed problem, bro. What you got? Spirits. Potion. Alchemy. Aether distilled in beverage. Very nice.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Fair. Understandable. This Archon allies, I need.
Archon allies?
Oh ho ho!
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology.
Bro, she never said we couldn't. She
Employed
just said...
appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
But there's nothing wrong with the tradition that they have.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wooklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
Yeah.
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. I like you even more now than I did before.
Oh, shit.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
Give me the candy! Give me the candy! What color? What color is it? Is it pink? Is it purple? Is it blue? Give me the candy. It's orange brown. Like dog food. I wonder what flavor it'd be. Orange candy.
5 more to go.
Woohoo!
And on to the next.
Bye, Kona. Wana.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
Kona.
The third promise? You must join us for Ihihana next season. As Dawn Servant, of course.
Yeah! Let's go!
Right. It's back to Tulihiola for now.
Woohoo! Yeah!
Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
Yeah! Me too, even though I'm not from here. Me too. Bye! Bye-bye! Have a good one.
These are interesting times indeed.
Yeah. We hardly got to explore any of Umaka.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
I hope he messed up your shit on purpose, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. We like Kona. Kona, the only brother that's nice to Wuklamont. My journey has just started, and already I've met so many wonderful people. Wukavu, for one. He's a bit eccentric, but everyone can stand to be as respectful of other cultures as he is. And Linuhanu. It warmed my heart to see him honor his departed friend through Ihihana, and to help others do the same. I can't help but feel excited, thinking who else I might meet over the course of the contest. Come on, let's head back to the Shibalyav TV. I gotta do the Aether Currents. I won't do the Aether Currents. I'll wait. I'll wait to do that off screen. To do the Aether Currents. I did the other ones, but that's because they were close. Other ones I gotta watch. Look at us! The contest has barely begun, and we already have 2 keystones. Surely even my talented brothers aren't doing this well. We can only hope. Yeah! We've now won keystones from both the Feat of Reeds and the Feat of Gold. Surely that must mean that our approach to the contest was the right one. So it would seem. By continuing to retrace Gulu Jaja's journey as presented in the saga, we should find the remaining electors in turn. Then let's visit the Giants next! Like Kryl said, the fact that they were searching for the Golden City might mean they know something useful. The home of Yakui is in the upper reaches of Urkopacha. Unless you're keen on scaling the cliffs, we'll have to take the long way around through Kozamauka. This route will take us close to the Moblin village, which is another important location in the saga. Since we'll need all the keystones eventually, it might make sense to pay them a visit while we're passing through. So we call in the Moblins first, then. Let's head there right now. I'm afraid right now is going to be a problem. Huh? Oh, that's all jacked up. The flight of the wingless, the great stairs leading to the Moblin settlement collapse in the storm. What are we to do then? There is an alternative, but it requires preparation. Until it's ready, you could rest at the cabins, or see more of the city, whatever you prefer. Okay. No worries. Just be sure. You'll accept any method of travel as long as it gets us to our destination. Of course! Who do you take me for? And as your guide, I will see to the arrangements. Bye! Well, it seems we have some free times on our hands. Let us make the most of it. I need to get my axe repaired. I nicked the blade pretty bad when I took a swing at Bokul Jaja. That reminds me, I never got around to introducing you to Robley, did I? He's the man in charge of the Wachumeki Meki, and a good person to know. Wanna come along? Yeah. Let's go then! Yeah, let's go! Woohoo! Ready? The markets of Wachumeki Meki are to the east, on the other side of the bayside bed. I'm just gonna teleport over here. Disruptly. Yellow. My, the third promise. How might I assist you this fine morning? Well, now, Ripley, I need to buff a nasty nick out of my axe blade. Well, yes, it's been chipped quite terribly. Trying to cleave rocks again, were we? Something like that. Think you can fix it? We stand among Tural's most prestigious gathering of artisans and ask this question? This child's play. I'll have it repaired for you in 2 shakes of an alpaca's tail. Better here. I'll leave it in your capable hands. Who's your companion, if I may ask? This is Lay, a great adventurer. I recruited them from across the salt. I brought them here to meet you, actually. But they might have a reason to visit Wachumeki sooner. And allow me to introduce myself. I am Ropley, humble representative of this grand center of trade. Pleasure to meet you, Lay. Pleasure's all mine. You there! Stop dithering in the shadows and announce your business already. Who is it? Huh? Green-haired guy. Seen this man somewhere before. Yeah, me too. Who was that? He was on the ship? I don't remember him still, but he was on the ship here. He's the guy from the ship. I don't know his name. A jewelry maker you met on the voyage over. Oh, I remember. I spoke with him too. Huan Jian Tang. Yes, that was his name. Been loitering like a flighty admirer who can't pluck up the courage to confess his feelings. Out with it then. Why are you here? That is to say... there it goes. And we're no closer to solving that enigma. I wonder if we could use someone to talk to. I say we go and ask. Let me know by link pro and find him first. Gotcha! I genuinely don't remember that. It's been such a while since the boat. Like, what? I wonder what classes I have to be for these red quests. Or if it's just something I have to unlock first. I don't know. Does this person dress like him itself? Nope. Oh, there's a vantage point there. I didn't even see it. Hello? I'm looking for Jin. I'm way out of the scope. It's probably in there. Oh, hello. Found you. You were conversing with Master Oakley. Wait, we've met before, haven't we? On that ship. Yep. Ring ring! I found the guy. You found him? Good. I'll be right there. Yo-ho. Why did you run off like that? Did you have business with Ropley or not? Please, you need to concern yourself with my affairs. I'm undeserving of such attention. Oh, huh? What are you going on about? I beg of you, do not ask me to explain. Do not. Sorry, but the more you tell me not to, the more curious I become. Besides, you look like you need a friend. You're too kind. So be it. I suppose I can share with you a morsel of my misery. Before I came to Tuliyola, I worked as a goldsmith at the most prestigious jewelry maker in all of Ul'dah, Thames Aesthetics. Oh, it started off well enough, but as the days passed, everything began to go wrong. Compared to the masterpieces of my talented colleagues, my products were lacking, mediocre. I lost all confidence, crippling doubt had possessed me, and any veneer of bravado I tried to put forth soon cracked beneath its weight. Thus did I take ship, hoping to find a fresh beginning on new shores. Yet as you witness, I lack the courage to even approach a potential employer. You stand before a man wallowing in the wreckage of his ill-spent existence. Alright then. You offered a morsel, then served us the full course. You must have really wanted someone to hear your story. If you like, I could try to give you a few words of advice. Then, you have experience with my predicament? Feeling terribly inetiquette compared to your undeniably superior peers? Yikers. Well, when you put it that way, Yerp. The brothers. Just the two of them! Not me. I'm Wukulmat, third promise of Tuliyola. Daughter of the Dawn Serpent. Oh, of course. You're a member of royal family. Please forgive my presumptuousness. But what of you? Have you ever measured your work against that of your colleagues and found yourselves wanting? Of course. You can't measure your worth by the success of the others. How can I not? Should my work not meet the same exacting standards, no new commissions will be forthcoming. What then was the point of my becoming a goldsmith? Looking back, it was my father who inspired me to take up the trade. His exquisite creations brought radiant smiles to the faces of his clients, and I admired him deeply for it. But in the course of striving to be as great as a goldsmith as him, I lost sight of my original motivation. All I ever wanted was to spread joy through my craft, as he did. Perhaps I will give this one last try. Thank you both for reminding me what is truly important. I should have said on occasion. But she needed to hear it. She needed to hear it. What is truly important. Bro, you got this, girly. I believe in you, girly. Oh, sorry, Lai. I didn't mean to ignore you. But yes, I'm glad to see Fongiante is giving himself another chance. Oh, we gotta go back and get your stuff. I can't help but wonder if Fongiante will follow through. Let's see if he's actually gone to talk with Brooke. On my way, brother. This music is so good. Hello, Ropley. We're back again. 'Twas kind of you to come, but you needed worry. I found my courage. Aw, that's good. Pray accept my apologies for my earlier behavior. My name is Fongiante, and I'm a goldsmith from Ul'dah in faraway Eorzea. I realize this is a bold request, but I should like to continue practicing my trade here in Wachumeki. If you will have me, I ask only for the opportunity to bring happiness to others with my creations. So that's what it was all about. You were looking for work. Consider yourself hired. Wachu Meki Meki is always in need of skilled craftsmen and women. I'll handle the necessary paperwork, and you start tomorrow. Yes, of course! I must thank you both again for your sage and timely advice. I don't know that I was all that helpful, but you were. Had you not come to speak with me, I would not have had the moment of much-needed self-reflection. The arrangements have been made. Come and meet me at the entrance of the high tide harbor. Yahoo! Oh, I almost forgot. Do you have my axe ready, Robley? Ready and waiting. Behold the sublime touch of a Wachu Meki Meki artisan. Whoa! Oh, it's as sharp and deadly as the first day I held it. Thank you. Well, good luck to you, Fontaine. Let me know if the doubt creeps back. I'd be happy to tuck you out of it. As for us, we should head for the harbor. You wouldn't want to keep Erenville waiting. Bye-bye! I don't know about her, but I'm walking right back to that aetheryte. Actually, it probably would have been faster to just... It probably would have been faster to just run over. Well, nothing I can do about it now. Meow. Hello. What we got? Enough with the secrecy. What's a big plan of yours? Look there. That is my plan. Boat. What is that? A whale. A sea dugong. It's a puniti. She'll be pulling our boat or somewhere. How do we know she won't thrash about and sink us instead? Oh, come on, man. They're gentle and timid creatures, for the most part. She's unlikely to cause fuss unless you give her a reason to. I think you're kinda like a dugong. First alpacas, now bunutis. We're relying on a lot of animals for this journey. We should be thankful we have an animal expert as our guide then. Yeah. Hooray for Erenville! But did it have to be my old nemesis? Another boat! Well, I took you for someone who was up to the challenge. Was I wrong? R.I.P., R.I.P., R.I.P. Seasickness is no joke. Long ago, when fighting still raged between the clans, the inhabitants of the Kozama Uka rode those riverboats to move swiftly through hostile territory. I'm gonna just start calling it the Kozama. The vessels see little use with Dural now at peace, so I was able to borrow one of the few which remain. Woohoo! I did consider a dirigible, but the pilots warned me that the upper drafts near the falls would make landing difficult. A dirigible? Ooh. You said you would borrow one, yet there appear to be several along the water. Kona! Oh, hi, Kona. Namati. Traveling up the river, I presume. Seems that way. Does this mean you've earned 2 keystones already? Can't believe how well you've managed despite undertaking the contest alone. I was never alone. I've had my entourage with me since the beginning. My friends, it's been, well, not that long. Ryanje traitors again! Thank you, Ryanje. What are you doing here? Escorting a promise. Same as you. I've heard much of the incomparable Archons during my time at the Studium. As soon as the contest was confirmed, I thought who better to recruit to my cause. I contacted the scholar who arranged an introduction to those 2 gentlemen. Traitors. So I knew they were gonna be here. The second promise had specific requirements. They, who would be his assistants, must boast both proven survival skills and a mastery of the arcane arts. Of course, that fits you, Ryanje. Survival skills is definitely Thancred. I don't know about the arts, but whatever. Most of Thancred and I received the summons. My own studies concentrate on technology, which our people could readily use, such as inventions born of magitech or clever engineering. Where magic was concerned, I covered only the foundation. Knowing you 2, I expect you had other reasons for accepting the job. A few. The nation of Tuliolal spans an entire continent. Depending on who wins the throne, the world may be plunged into instability once more. Ever have we striven to preserve peace? Where is our place, if not here and now? Understandable. We did our due diligence, of course, and made sure of who we were working with before agreeing to this endeavor. He's even more opaque than Ryanje at times, but surprisingly... Hey, he looked over like, what? You did, huh? That's quite enough of that. We must be on our way. Alright. Wait, I have one more question before you leave. Kona and Huklamat are vying for the throne. As Kona's entourage, does that mean you're resolved to defeat all his opponents, including us? Europe? We're sworn to do all in our power to win this contest for Kona, even if it means competing against our own comrades. We intend to hold nothing back, and I expect you to do the same. Damn, brother. And we won't disappoint you. Bro, I'll beat your ass any day, Thancred. I don't even like you for. I never liked you from the get-go. I thought you were taking a boat. If even you have been forced to travel on water, then the others will be doing the same. I would rather walk than risk confrontation on a leaky barge with no possibility of retreat. Damn. It's true that I can't stand boats. But I trust the route Erenveld has chosen for us. Yeah, we trust him. Woohoo! Ow, ow, besties. Leave the handling of the punity to me. Should other wildlife attack us, however, I may have difficulty keeping her under control. Do your best to draw them away, as far from the front of the boat as possible. Aye aye, Captain. You got our words. You can count on us. Then we shall remain on deck and stand guard. Although it may be wise to have at least one of us sit up front with Erenville, just in case. Who is it? Cryle? I'd like to stay on the deck. I'm eager to put my pictomancy to the proof. Ooh. And I'd like to take any chance to show you that I can hold my own on the battlefield. Then Cryle will stand on guard with Lek. Okay. Gosh. I'm right there with you, girl. Woo. I'll keep Erenville company then. With my blade, I can respond more quickly to threats than Alphanol. Damn, bro. I can do that to him. Thank you. If the fight breaks out, I'll try to stay out of your way. Okay. Okay. Then I shall endeavor to provide aid where it is needed. Okay. I can do that as well. That should cover most eventualities. Secure your gear and board the boat when you're ready. There he is again, bro. Let the hunt begin, brother. Oh! It's a dungeon! Okay. That makes more sense now. Open this sucker up. Bam. Alright, and with that, we'll call it a stream. We'll call it a day. I'll probably make more progress on my own at some point. But we'll call it here. We did pretty good. We got a pretty decent amount of quests done. Let's see. I actually calculate how many we have left because it's a total. There was a total of like 95 that I had to get done. So we have this plus this plus. Plus this plus this. Alright. Plus this. So out of the 95 we had left, we only have 81 now. So we did like 14-ish. 14 quests done. We did pretty good. So thank you so much for joining me today. Let's just stop by and say hello. That's greatly appreciated. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad to have been able to make some progress. I'm not gonna lie, it's always a rough one when I gotta do that on my own because I get easily distracted by doing other stuff. And that's really it. So, other than that, I don't really have any other. I don't know. Anything else to really say? Of course, as always, I'm always gonna be on Glooby streams on Fridays. So I'll put my Glooby command. I'll always be on Glooby's channels on Fridays. What we're doing, I'm not sure. We finished Breath of Fire last week, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do this week. We'll do something though. As for the next time, I'm gonna be streaming on here. It's probably gonna be next week on Tuesday. I don't know what time because I may have a doctor's appointment, but I'm not sure yet. But just keep an eye out. Who knows what we'll be doing next time? Maybe art, maybe more Final Fantasy. But that's really all. So thank you all for coming. I hope you have a lovely day. Much kisses, much love. Mwah. Have a good one. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.